Hey, what's savory and sweet and you can have it any time of the day or night? What are we talking about? Chicken and waffles. Whew. You know, I was a little scared of this deal because I'm not a chicken and waffle believer. Wait until I invented fried chicken and Belgian waffles. A little heat, a little sweet from that chicken, and that crispy crust with that soft, ooey gooey waffle with that syrup spread all over the top. Come on, I'm gonna get to iron hot. Hey folks, thank y'all for stopping by camping. Woo, ain't it a glorious, beautiful day? You can see the big down there looking so stately he is. It is a great day. What are we talking about? Chicken and waffles, but not just chicken and waffles. I'm talking fried chicken and waffles. So folks, this is really an easy recipe, but an old diner classic, and it is so good when you can combine the fluffiness of this Belgian waffle also with that chicken, but we're going to spice it up just a little where it has a little heat and then cover it up with about 400 pounds of syrup. You'll think you're one of them yearlings at a lick tub. It'll be so good you won't know where to go. So let's get started. Traditionally, it was served maybe with like a leg, a wing, or a thigh, and they would sort of put it on the side of the plate. No, not the Cowboy. I like to have that good crunch in that chicken. That's why we're doing fried chicken. Like chicken fried steak, you know, but it's chicken fried chicken. 2 cups all-purpose flour. And then we're going to have a little cornstarch, because y'all remember that cornstarch helps that stuff sort of poof. And then guess what? Going to get a little of this here baking soda. Powder. It is, yeah, powder. Red pepper. Now you can use hot sauce in the liquid if you want, sort of like we did with our shrimp po' boy sandwich. What? You ain't seen it? Well, there'll be a link up there where you can, because that marinade was some kind of that good. But when you got all the sweetness, you want a little bit of heat to go with it, and that is the right amount of heat. And then we're going to add a little smoked paprika, because I do be liking it. And why is chicken always looking bad? Because it's what, Shan?
Foul.
There we go. And then we're going to add some of that ever popular Red River Ranch original seasoning. Get it all incorporated well. Let's get this wet stuff put together. I'm talking about some buttermilk, folks. I be liking me some buttermilk.
Why do you use buttermilk?
Because I think it makes a batter really good and rich, but also this buttermilk just gives a unique taste to fried chicken, anything like that you want to use. Chicken fried steak. 2 cackle berries. I'm talking it's be looking good. Now we want to give that crust a little more pop than it is, so we're going to add some double acting baking powder. Yes. And I just want you to sprinkle some in there till you think it's the right amount, and that is it right there. Everything that we use in this video and anything you might need to know will be listed down there in the little link below. And you can see when you add buttermilk and baking soda together. Powder, yeah. It creates a chemical reaction. You can see the chemical reaction has thickened things up, got a little froth to it, it does. And we got these 2 chicken breasts out here. Now, I've been having this question that Shan asked me, do you ever trim your chicken? Well, if hair gets in their eyes a little bit, I do, because I want them to be able to see where they're going. But you can see this here fat that's hanging off here. A lot of folks want to leave that. I'd leave it if I was just frying it in a skillet. But since we're what? Deep frying. Because remember, we making fried chicken. That bite will go to the beagle here in just a minute. But folks, we're going to flatten this, and you've seen me do this many times where we take them chicken breasts and you got to break that membrane down. But I want to make it like a chicken fried steak. So hang on, it's going to get a little loud here for just a minute. All right, my many friends and family, that there will fry up really good, and guess what? It'll hang off that waffle just a little, so it is going to be good. So we need to just go ahead and let them set in here till we get everything ready to go. Heat the grease, because that buttermilk is going to need to soak on there for just a tad. Ooh, man. That's what we call a big old piece of chicken. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, chicken fried steak. And folks, remember, I do know how to fry chicken fried steak, because we done beat that. What's that guy's name, Shan? I keep forgetting what his name is. Oh, Bobby Flay, yeah. We beat him We taught him some things about chicken fried steak. Double baptized, folks. Let that excess sort of run off there just a tad. And we let that soak in that buttermilk for about 4 to 5 minutes, which is going to help. But after you get chicken coated really well, there's something else you need to do to it. You need to let it set on a wire rack that I ain't got. And that way that batter sort of adheres a little more better to it.
Little more better.
Little more better. That's Oklahoma word for that's just about right. That is a big piece of chicken that will cover a waffle. So here comes contestant number 2.
And the beak here.
And the beak says, hey, I think I might have smelt some food. Folks, y'all been asking. Old Bertha's been up here on this ranch, and she looks a little weathered. Yes, she does. But folks, don't ever doubt her. She will do her job. Now, we're frying this in a deep 12-inch oven. You could pan fry these in the skillet, but if you deep fry them like that, you're going to get that crust even better. I'm using some good fry oil. Today, we're using peanut oil. You can use something that gets something that has a high smoke point. If my mother was still here, she'd be frying in hog lard. So let's get this first one in there. Shake off that excess. Oh, such a beautiful sight it is, Shan. That stuff is going to fry up golden brown. Be sure and check your temp there. You want to run like 350, and when you put that chicken in there, it may drop down a little. So when you first start out, run up there about 360, 365. When you put that chicken in there, that temperature is going to drop. You're going to have to turn them over just a little. Hang on, I'll fry them up. Well, folks, it is a done deal. Fried them up good and crispy like an old turtle's back. I mean, they got some crunch in them, they do. And folks, if you need to now, get you one of them thermometers and you can put that in there while you fry and check it every once in a while. What is the magical temperature for fowl? 165. You can pull her out about 160. If you're going to sit over here and let it hold, it's going to increase a little. When you're frying these outside like this, or you're using a Dutch oven, have you one over here, some paper towels in the bottom, and then stand them up to where they're stacked like cards. That way they don't get soggy, you don't break that crust by putting another on it and creating any moisture. In the house, I would preheat me, really pre-warm an oven to like 170 maybe, and just put them on a wire rack, set them in there on a cookie sheet. Let's get started on these waffles. Now, 2 cups all-purpose flour. And folks, 3/4 cup of sugar. And some of you might be already asking, why couldn't we just use that stuff out of the box? Because it wouldn't be as good. Sure, it would be easy, but it wouldn't be as good. Some baking powder. To that, I need you to take the whisk and mix all this together. Now, we have another dab of buttermilk, which is about 1.5 cups, and it calls for 2 eggs separated. So, we're going to put them eggs in this little deal right here and try to separate them, we are. Now, we just want that there, that there. Come on.
2 hours later.
There we have that. Bear with me, I'm gonna run right over here to the stove, get some butter, be back. Y'all didn't even know I was gone, do you? About 1/2 stick of that there melted butter. And then I just want you to incorporate this. So let me get this out of the way. And if you got one of them mixers at home, this is a whole lot easier and a whole lot quieter. So in go the egg white. Out come the power tool. Backwards or forwards eggs? Beat until stiff. With this, we may be here a week, Sam. This is not peaks, but it is definitely a whole lot stiffer than it was. You're gonna have to maybe add you a little more liquid to this as you get all these eggs back in there, because we want this to be good and smooth, a little thicker than pancake batter, but not much, folks. Now, when you get it to that desired consistency, folks, I need you to add a little vanilla. Get back in there, stir it up again. Folks, you can add some cinnamon, whatever you want to put in there, but we got her just like we want her. Now, if you're doing this in the house, and I know a lot of you are, plug that waffle iron acre maker, a waffle iron acre
maker?
waffle maker. Plug that rascal in to where it can be getting hot, because we need it hot. One thing you want to do, make sure, is that you don't burn them waffles, but you want that good instant heat when you put it in there. Now, if you're doing it outside with an old waffle maker like we got today, you can do this on even on a grill. You're just going to have to make sure you have enough room, and you're going to have a tall enough stand. Some of them come with them old tall ones to where you can flip it over. Just pour you a little in there. We're going to let it sort of just settle all around. Shut that lid. Crank it over, crank it over. You're gonna have to flip them several times, but we wanna make sure that they are all good and golden brown. Let's do it to it. Ain't it a great creation? And y'all be thinking, that's a lot of chicken and waffle. Now folks, I doubled them waffles up because with that old waffle maker there, it mashes so heavy, they don't get this light and fluffy. But if you will do that at home, or you got a different one to where them things can just puff up there. I've had a little help out here. Come on helpers, where y'all at? I got y'all a piece of chicken here. Don't knock no tripods down, Duker. One for the biggie, one for the Duker. Whoo, man, it's good, ain't it, big? Yeah. So, let me slice into this great creation and...
Ooh, I hear it.
I'm gonna get that bite, because people have been getting on to me for taking such humongous bites. See that syrup running all down through there? Chicken and waffle. Hallelujah, pass the biscuits and the gravy, but first give me some chicken and waffle. Do that chicken. Woo. I'm talking that stuff is good, folks. That red pepper, folks, on that good crust, and you heard me cut through that. I mean, that's got that good crispness that you need in them waffles. And the eaters and the people have been after me. You never feed Shan. Never feed Shan.
Oh my gosh. That crunch and then the like softness of the waffle.
Yes.
Oh man.
Hey, thank y'all so much for stopping by here today. And hey, it was good to get to come into your living room, your computer, your laptop, your iPhone, whatever you own. We appreciate it. We never take it for granted that you watch our videos, and we just glad to have you, because what's it about? Just like that old show years ago, All in the Family. And y'all are all our family, you are. So anything, remember that we used, the recipe, all of it be down there in the little stuff below. You can find it. And I want to always, as always, tip my hat to all our servicemen and women and veterans who have kept this old country safe and them flags a-flying. We appreciate you one and all. But more than that, hey, just a great day above the grass it is. Glad to have you, Shan, Andy, Beagle, Duke, Person, and the third row guy on the hill way over yonder. Yeah, see you next week, I will. God bless you one and all, and I'll see you down the fried chicken and waffle trail. And we'll give them this. I get better every time. I mean,